come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Hey everyone, this is Ben, and thank you for joining us on this episode of the Semper Gumbie channel. Well, today in this episode, we are still going to be talking about another lithium battery, and the popularity of lithium batteries has exploded because the operation, the weight, the power, the charge cycles surpasses any other deep cell or gel type batteries. And these batteries are great for outdoors, off the grid, camping, RVs, fishing boats, just powering your equipment along with an inverter makes going off grid without power, or even if you lose the power at your house, to power up your items. And before we start the video, we are thanking Timeusb for sending us the 12.8 140 amp hour lithium battery for review and testing. So let's go check this out. Now I know you're probably saying, wow, we got another lithium battery video, but you know, these batteries are paramount for off-grid and camping. And if you don't have a power solar, generator like a Blue Yeti or a Jackery or an Anchor, these are another option to use with a 2,000 watt or 1,000 watt inverter to power your equipment. Now this right here is the Timeusb 12 volt 140 amp lithium battery, or LiFePO4, like I mentioned before, and that stands for lithium iron phosphate battery. And the cool thing with this one is it's 140 amp hour. Timeusb 12 volt 140 amp battery, or LiFePO4, it has a built-in 100 amp advanced BMS to protect it from overcharging, over-discharging, overcurrent, short circuit, high temperature. The low temperature cutoff function will automatically cut the battery off from charging when the cell temperature falls below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So you will see on your normal batteries in the winter in your vehicle, when it gets super cold outside, below 32 degrees, you'll sometimes notice that the cranking of the vehicle is a little bit slower. It's because your deep cell and your acid batteries can't handle the low temperature. Now this 12 volt lithium battery adapts automotive grade battery cells in ideal battery signature, allowing them to perform over 15,000 deep cycles and a 10-year warranty. So you'll be able to charge this thing 15,000 times and a 10-year warranty. Now, if you walk into an AutoZone or O'Reilly's Auto Parts, I guarantee there's no battery in there that will give you a 10-year warranty like Timeusb. Now, you saw my previous video of my mini batteries And those were smaller and lighter. Those were only like 100 amp. This is 140 amp. So it has a high density of 64.23 watt hours per pound, and it weighs 27.9 pounds, which is half the weight of a 12 volt 100 amp lead acid battery at 55 pounds. This battery is the same size of the 100 amp battery from Timeusb, but it provides an extra capacity of 40 amp hours, providing longer endurance. It's still fairly small and compact, with the size of 13 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 8.5 inches tall. This Timeusb lithium iron phosphate battery is designed as an energy storage battery, and it can be used in the following areas, such as your home grid down situation, RVs, campers, trailers, and up to 70 pounds on trolling motors, e-robots, electric bicycles. However, this 12 volt 140 amp deep cycle battery cannot be used to start any engines in a vehicle like golf carts and automobiles, because it is a storage energy battery. This battery you can get on the Timeusb website if you go to timeusbpower.com, or on their Amazon store, just type in Timeusb lithium battery. Now the regular price of this battery is $429, but it is on sale for $379 on the Timeusb Power website. And what's included in the kit would be, your two M8 terminal bolts, your terminal bolt covers, your strap, and a operator's manual. Now I have a 2,000 watt inverter in my camper, and the battery that's hooked up to the inverter can power everything I throw at it. And the cool thing is that I have solar, which can recharge these batteries while I'm at the campsite. So free power, free energy from the sun, and I don't have to depend on shore power if I go camping. So I'll post the links and the discount in the description box down below. Go check them out, timeusbpower.com, and we are an affiliate, so I'll try to get you a certain percentage discount if you're interested in buying one. All right, so let's go in the garage, and we're gonna go ahead and power on the system of my camper, and I wanna show you some of the things I installed and how I can monitor my batteries management system. But first things first, we are gonna go ahead and turn on the power. And if you guys heard that beep, it's because power's on. Now, let's go ahead and turn on some lights in here. All right, so I'm in the camper right now, and these are the pieces of equipment that I mounted yesterday. And of course, I got my 40 amp MPPT controller and my 12 volt DC socket box. The cool thing is I'll be able to monitor my battery usage and any type of faults or any type of errors, or just from inside. So if I'm in here and the battery is running low, I can go ahead and swap out to my secondary unit and still continue to have power. So if I'm running my AC, which I should have in there today because it is kind of humid today, but let's go check this out real quick. Okay, so I mounted this 40 amp MPPT controller, and I'm waiting for my cables to come in, but these right here will mount to the solar panels, this will mount to the batteries, and this is optional for load. I do have a LCD screen that will monitor the status, but on here on my box, let's go ahead and power it on. Right now I'm showing 13.1 volts, and I've got a full battery. So let's go ahead and plug in my lights also, and let's turn on the lights. Okay, let's go with blue. Now let me turn off the regular light. So As you can see, you know, it powers on my LED lights under the foot area over here, and I can also go to white, red, you know, to keep bugs out or mosquitoes, but and I'll be able to manage my battery and monitor it here. So I've got some USB 2.4 and some USB 3.0. Then I've got the Type C. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, along with some AC plugs up there. So I've got plenty of connections there. I can hook up my Starlink modem there. I can hook up my cell phones. I can charge my laptop at the same time. So this will come in handy when we're camping if I got AC or a heater or anything like that, and having me monitor the whole battery system from here inside is cool. And then of course I've got on this side of the bulkhead, let's turn the power on, we've got USB 3.0, and we also have a 12 volt there. So, and this is a secondary battery coming from the front. So it's telling me I've got 13.0 watts. That's my secondary system, and I can swap back to and from the front or the back power system. So it's pretty cool. Let's go check out the back and see what my inverter and all that stuff is back there. So this is my inverter up here, my battery. I do have my Blue Eddy B80. This is a 800 watt battery pack solar powered generator. And then of course I've got my whole system here, and showing, let me see, 13.1 volts and my fuse system. So I'm still in process. I'm waiting for some cables to come in so I can finish that up. And then my solar panels, of course, right here from Jackery, 100 watt solar Sega panels. I'm still debating of getting another set of solar panels so I can get 200 watts while I charge it up. So that was it in a nutshell with the Timeusb 12.8 140 amp battery. Now, you got a lot of options that you can use when doing a system like that. But I highly recommend using a lithium battery, because lithium batteries are just, I mean, they're cutting edge technology now. So more power, lighter, more cycles. So look into it. Go to timeusbpower.com. If you made it this far in my video, it's because you are a subscriber. But if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell notification, and then you can get all notifications, and you'll be notified of all the videos that we do. But thank you again for hanging out with us. And oh, I forgot to mention, we did make reservations for a campsite 3rd week of September. So we will be hitting the road again soon. So 2 more weeks, 14 days. We'll be out camping with some friends, and I'm looking forward to it. Always remember, you know, no matter what life throws at you, and it'll throw some stuff at you, always be Semper Gumbie. This is Semper Gumbie out.